guys, how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video, and today I'm here to talk about Lupita's latest Vanity Fair cover, and it is for the October issue, so a lot of people probably haven't read it yet. Within that article, Lupita talked about Black Panther, and while she was so excited about that film, she was happy that they did not use the struggles of having dark skin as clickbait. If you don't know who Lupita is, she is an international filmmaker and actress known for her Academy Award-winning role as Patsy in 12 Years a Slave. She was a breakout star. In 2014, she got the Best Supporting Role for that film, and then she later starred in Star Wars as well as The Eclipse and Black Panther in 2018. Lupita is very open and honest when it comes to talking about darker skinned Black women and the struggles that she went through and others when it comes down to beauty standards.
I remember a time when I too felt unbeautiful. I put on the TV and only saw pale skin. I got teased and taunted about my night-shaded skin. And my one prayer to God, the miracle worker, was that I would wake up lighter-skinned. And when I was a teenager, my self-hate grew worse. As you can imagine, happens with adolescence. My mother reminded me often that she thought I was beautiful. But that was no consolation. She's my mother. Of course she's supposed to think I'm beautiful. And then Alec Weck came on the international scene. A celebrated model. She was dark as night. She was on all the runways and in every magazine, and everyone was talking about how beautiful she was. When I saw Alec, I inadvertently saw a reflection of myself that I could not deny. Now, I had a spring in my step because I felt more seen, more appreciated by the faraway gatekeepers of beauty. But around me, the preference for light skin prevailed. To the beholders that I thought mattered, I was still unbeautiful. And my mother again would say to me, "You can't eat beauty. It doesn't feed you." And these words played and bothered me. I didn't really understand them until finally I realized that beauty was not a thing that I could acquire or consume. It was something that I just had to be. And what my mother meant when she said, "You can't eat beauty," was that you can't rely on how you look to sustain you. There is no shade in that beauty.
Inside that cover story, Lupita basically talked about why she was so happy and proud about the work of Black Panther. She said, in America, it is so common to hear the struggle about Black people way more than it is to hear their success. It's a more sensation to have a headline about a struggle. The struggle through having dark skin is clickbait. So when Black Panther came along, it was so refreshing to work on an African narrative that did not lead with the struggle of being African. A lot of people were also surprised about Black Panther because majority of the cast were dark-skinned, and the fact that the two leads were actually two dark-skinned people and they were in love with each other, and that's not often seen in Hollywood. And the director actually answered that question in an interview as to why he picked Lupita for this film.
Lupita, physically how she looks, having a dark-skinned Black woman as the love interest was for me, a really great move. And was that conscious, or was it just because she's a great actress, or did you see that when you was making that movie, like having this Black woman who's so dark and so beautiful as the love interest? Did you do that on purpose, or?
I mean, the answer is yes to all those things. Like, Lupita's a terrific actress. She's beautiful. Concept of what that character would look like, you know what I mean? I feel like Lupita fit the bill pretty good, you know.
Lupita also explained roles that she would do and roles that she would not. She said as she prepared, she have to articulate herself when she's doing things. The secondary thing is definitely the people. When I choose projects, I want to have faith that as an artist, it will speak to a time when it is needed as much as it speaks to me at the time that I make it. I really understood this with Black Panther when we were making that movie in such a different political climate than the one in which it came. I get it. I completely understand where she's coming from, and I do think now she's in a position where a lot of girls look up to her. So she wants to make sure whatever film that she puts out, it is timeless, and as well as address something that she stands for. Now, when it comes to Black Panther, I get it as well when they're saying that Black movies are mainly about struggles. They love to do movies about slavery. I know for a fact we are all tired of that. So the fact that Black Panther grossed over $1 billion in the box office, although it's not an independent film, like there are some great independent Black movies that I watch like on Amazon Prime or on Netflix, but I'm talking like these big blockbusters. That's amazing. Even Girls Trip, If Beale Street Could Talk, like different storylines than the regular or what Hollywood wants to see Black people do. So I thought this was a good article. If you want to read it, I will link it down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know how you feel down below. Bye.